After months of meticulous planning and preparation, the moment that everyone has been waiting for has finally arrived. It's time to break ground on Golden Eagle's Forever Home. In this episode, construction begins as this vision that started as a mere concept begins to take shape in the real world.
This is a very unique job site. When it comes to the soil, it's as if you're at one of the best beaches in the world. It's just super fine.
In central Wisconsin, there are some pocketed areas. The soil's created mostly of sand in this case. So it allows us ease in excavating. If you looked at maybe building a house in West Virginia has a lot of shale, oil shale in the mountains, where on the Forever Home being in the central Wisconsin area, it has a nice sand soil. The water drainage and runoff on the property is very quick to settle into the land.
Every customer has a different type of lot, and some people have just a flat lot. Some people are building on a hillside where they might have some grade difference and grade changes. Our customer with our Forever Home, this was on a very level lot. So when he's outside taking a walk or walking the dog, or he has his grandchildren over, he wants to be able to have them run around and kick the ball and play outside.
When it comes to the orientation of the home and how it sits on the land, first and foremost, I always think about the sun. How's the sun going to travel throughout the day? And do you have sunrises or sunsets that you want to catch? A lot of our homeowners, though, they're orienting the home toward the view, whether it's the lake or the mountain range, so that's always the top priority. That's usually the reason why you chose that location. But also you got to think of how are you going to access the driveway and get throughout the lot. So taking a site visit is also going to be really important.
Yeah, we can build on any type of property, flat lots, slope lots. Just on a Zoom call today, with the technology with Google Earth, I can really put myself literally on their property. So another tool that I utilize when I'm out on the property is an app called OnX. This client wanted to make sure that their home is going to be built on the high point of their property. And we literally walked to the high point, turned around and looked at the beautiful view that they're going to have through that valley. It was spectacular.
Meanwhile, the design team is working closely with the client as they have chosen their flooring and appliances. They remain in constant communication with the client, keeping them up to date on the progress of the project.
The homeowners have sent us some tile samples that they have selected, and they wanted to make sure that it was still cohesive with the theme that they were looking to achieve when they selected all their wall finishes, stain colors, cabinets here at Golden Eagle. We really like bringing everything together and looking at it under the same lighting in one spot. That way we can ensure that there's cohesiveness throughout the entire home. Perfect. That's pretty interesting that you've got a 3-foot freezer and then 3-foot refrigerator. With that top grill, that'll all be one solid piece provided by Sub-Zero. Yeah. And then it'll look like it was all one large 6-foot unit. That'll be awesome.
That's really awesome.
I also like the symmetry that we're seeing here. So at first glance, these are 4 different ovens?
4 different ovens, yep.
Okay.
It's quite typical for most of our homeowners to have a long list of appliances in their kitchen, only because of the fact that they love to entertain and they love to cook.
We designed these islands specifically for this customer. We might design one would be doing all the prep work, and the other would be for the cooking part itself. All the walkways around the islands are about 48 inches wide, and we took in consideration for in the future for ADA, also for the area around the refrigerator, which is 2 36-inch wide refrigerators, which is a large space, 72 inches. So for the door swings, to make sure if somebody was opening that door, you still could have somebody pass behind you.
There are some providers out there where you would have limitations. Like imagine your double wall oven. I could think of other providers where they'd say, you got to have this size cutout, these sort of limitations. But with Birch, you can customize these cabinets however you want. And that's great to have that flexibility, which is so nice for you guys, not knowing the appliances heading into that initial design meeting, to have the confidence to say we can stick with this cabinet line because they'll do whatever we request. And
Yeah.
You've got extra tall cabinets in here even.
We got very tall cabinets in here. But think about it, we have really tall ceilings, so we don't want that cabinetry to look very small in the space.
It's proportional, right?
Back at the job site, everything is ready to go as they begin the foundation.
We've got a job site visit coming up soon. It'll be great to see how things are coming together. We've heard from the contractors on site that everything is ahead of schedule on the timeline, so that's always great. And it's great to start to see things come together, so I look forward to getting out there soon. There are many different types of foundations. This home in particular will have poured concrete. That concrete will be sealed then on the exterior. The poured concrete is great because all the forms are set into place first, and the overall height is determined based on whether the clients want their finished lower level to be for that inside height. And of course, we take into account the slab thickness below, and depending on how the floor trusses are sitting on the foundation as well, that will play an impact on the overall interior height. These clients wanted a lot of room, a big spacious area in that finished lower level. So we'll have 10-foot ceiling heights down there.
We put in larger wells around the foundation, and rather than having them look boring, just putting in corrugated steel or around the outside, we actually built some beautiful rock walls. It's going to let all this beautiful light into the basement. And when I call it a basement, it's the lower level. It's really not a basement because the downstairs is as nice as the upstairs. We still finish it with all these awesome products that Golden Eagle offers, and we don't have to worry about no light downstairs. So that brightens things up. It's going to feel just like you are when you're upstairs.
As the foundation is being backfilled, another exciting milestone is taking place as shipment number 1 from Golden Eagle's headquarters is on its way to the forever home. Careful planning and attention to detail ensure that the builders have everything they need to keep the project on track and moving forward.
Here at Golden Eagle, we actually stagger the deliveries to the job site. The last thing we want to do is have all the material just show up at the job site all at once. Just leaves more material exposed to the elements, plus just crowds up the job site. So we only deliver the material as the builder calls and requests it. That way we can actually control and manage the flow of the job site, make sure the builder's getting the materials as he needs it and in what order he's looking to get them.
Typically the first load is going to be your floor system, your exterior wall framing, and then a couple weeks later we'll follow with the roof system. When the home is closed in and ready, then we'll ship windows and patio doors, exterior doors, so that we can get that home closed in. The customers are picking out all of our products up front. We know what they want, we get it ordered so it's ready to go. When the builder needs it, it's going to be there in a timely fashion for them. There are different types of floor systems that you can put in your home. In the old days, everybody used what we called a 2x10, just a regular lumber floor. In them days, they were good. Technology and things have changed, and a floor truss system, what that does is that allows our customers to be able to run all their duct work and all their plumbing and all their electrical up inside the floor.
Floor trusses are going to allow for longer spans without intermediate bearings. So it can eliminate posts in the basement, all the need for those steel columns you used to see in basements. Those can be eliminated now with the advent of floor trusses.
As installation of floor truss nears completion, another innovative product is about to be installed. Precast concrete panels known as hollow core. These panels will serve as the garage floor system, opening up the area below it for a home theater room, a perfect addition to this luxurious floor plan.
The precast concrete panels are designed for the loads that you're going to have on the floor system, whether it's trucks or cars or motorcycles or whatever the case may be. It could be utilized as living space for your home. It could be utilized as a lower level garage for like snowmobiles and ATVs or kayaks to take down to the lake. But it's very common in light commercial applications, and it's growing in popularity in the residential field.
Now you may have noticed that it seems like there will be a step going from the garage into the home, but there are a few more layers that need to be added first. First, we need the rubber membrane. On top of that rubber membrane, we'll have 2 inches of foam, which will then be followed by in-floor radiant heat and then poured concrete. It'll all be brought up flush with the rest of the home. That way there's no step heading into the home.
The same attention to detail is happening in the finished lower level. Today, the crew installs a series of tubes that will run throughout the floor. Once they're up and running, hot water will circulate through these tubes, connected to a central boiler system. This innovative heating solution ensures that the entire lower level is kept warm and cozy throughout the winter season, providing the ultimate in comfort for the homeowner.
The foundation work on this home is not even close to being done. There's still over 3,000 square feet of outdoor living space that still needs to be attached to this home. And all of that would prevent all the big lifts from getting close to the job site. So those frost walls will be added later. When building a new home, you have some great opportunities. In this case, the opportunity to have a zero barrier entry into your shower. The floor has been dropped 3 inches. The drain will be centered, and then everything will be tapered with a gradual slope. That way the tile in this master bathroom suite will all be able to flow together.
With each passing day, it becomes clearer that this will be a home like no other, a true masterpiece of design and construction. Don't miss out on seeing this stunning creation come to life by subscribing now.